Hello, my friends. Carol and I are on our second rest stop, driving 500 plus miles to our destination. Can you give a clue?
It's the city that never sleeps.
We're gonna stay there for the night and then visit a very dear family, and then head to the airport, meet our travel buddies, and catch a flight across the pond. You want some clue? To a place where this came from. It's the place of Mozart. This is the Bisdak Travel Bug. Yeah. Join us in this week's episode, Vienna. This is the last stall before entering New York. George Washington Bridge. Welcome to the New York traffic. Finally here at Bronx Avenue. Kumusta?
Ay,
Kumusta, Akol?
okay lang.
These are the travel buddies. Bian.
We're ready.
And birthday celebrant with the new hair cut.
And ang pinakabata.
Nicole has a new haircut.
Sige na.
Cesar and Abby.
Please remain seated with the seatbelts fastened until we reach our parking position. The fasten seatbelt sign above here has been switched off. Captain
Hello,
Captain Jerry
Frankfurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vienna.
Vienna is a majestic and glittering capital of Austria. If Vienna is a person, she's a very elegant and poised lady. There is so much history and culture in the arts and music, and so much more. You won't be able to see all the museums in Vienna in 1 to 2 days, but even for a budget traveler, just walking around the city satisfies your craving for everything beautiful. The architectural details of the buildings makes it seem like Vienna is an open-air museum.
Hold on. With Caesar, what can you say about the Schönbrunn Caesar?
Amazing.
The travel buddies in action. The Schönbrunn Palace is the former summer residence of the Habsburgs, with more than 300 rooms in the main building alone, but only 40 rooms are shown to the public. You can tour the palace's imperial apartments for a fee, but fortunately the gardens are free. As in any other palaces in Austria, the gardens are free to the public. The Hofburg Palace is the winter residence of the Habsburg rulers from the 13th century until 1918. Today, the Hofburg Palace is still home to the Austrian President's office, 5,000 government workers, and several important museums. The enormous and magnificent St. Stephen's Cathedral, with its Baroque interior and Gothic towers, is the most important landmark of Austria. The church is named after the first martyr of the Christendom, St. Stephen, who was stoned to death. Joseph Haydn sang as a choir boy, and Mozart was married here in 1782.
Jesus Christus hat durch seine Auferstehung einen neuen Anfang gesetzt.
church, which was heavily damaged during World War II, survived. The rooftop, which was timber, was burned down, but with the outpouring support of Austrians, it was rebuilt. The decorative ceramic tiles were donated, with locals contributed and owned one for their donation. From all of us here in Vienna, Austria, Happy Easter! Vienna remains one of the world's great cities for classical music, and the Vienna State Opera still builds out some of the finest opera.
This is the Opera House in Vienna, Austria. So lavish, but the Opera House in Paris is bigger and more beautiful and more lavish. And this is my husband taking photos and videos too. Alright, there's Mafi and Paula. This is Ivy, Akka, Jinky. This is my crazy brother. This is Caesar. And the youngest of the group, Emily.
Hello.
Finding Mozart.
We finally found Mozart, and tonight we're gonna see him in concert.
For years, Strauss and Mozart concerts have been held in the Corsalon, the hall where the world's king, Strauss himself, directed popular concerts 100 years ago. You're built an appetite from all that walking, and fortunately, there are restaurants that you can sit down and relax, grab a beer in that authentic Viennese cuisine. Gosser is one of my favorite Austrian beer. I could see why it's Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite beer. Talking about its drinkability and flavor, it's smooth, a little sweet but not overly sweet. There's hints of bitterness, but it's hard to discern that. Spitz is a favorite dish of the Viennese kitchen. It's basically grilled beef with root vegetables and
You can
spices.
serve your soup not very quickly, yeah? Not hurry. Slowly. Alright? Okay. When you finish, sir, when you finish your soup, then I give you the meat and
The sauce?
yeah, behind sauce, two sauce. Yeah,
Sauce
with
over
this-
the meat?
Yes.
Over the meat, okay. Okay, thank you. The beef is so tender, served with applesauce and horseradish. And the soup is so good. And to satisfy your sweet tooth, go to Demel. If you like to splurge on expensive stuffs, this is the street for you. If you want to taste one of the national dishes of Austria and the best-known specialties of Vienna's cuisine, it's the Wiener Schnitzel. Head to Vogelmüller, although some of my travel buddies prefer the Schnitzel at Tafelspitz restaurant. Radler, which is our favorite, commonly consists of a 50-50 mixture of beer and sparkling lemonade. Today's Radler is generally a shandy, a beer mixed with a soft drink, carbonated lemonade, ginger beer, ginger ale, or any variety of juice. It is basically a tasty low-alcohol alternative.
Hello! Happy Easter!
Easter.
We're riding the tram around the ring crossing. Do you want to know the news? This will go to the end of the line and it will stop there. It will not go back.
Huh?
So we have to stop here?
We just have to walk back.
No, don't worry. This will go back and turn around.
Okay.
So don't worry. We're just joyriding.
Thanks for watching.